Welcome to another In Wheel Time podcast, a 30-minute mini version of the In Wheel Time car show that airs live every Saturday morning, 8 to 11 a.m. Central.
But I'm going live right now.
Do it right now.
All right, and we're recording.
Oh
We've
my
got
God,
good
that's
signal.
pretty
Here we
scary.
go.
It's matter of fact, Jeff just got notice on his phone that the rain's going to start in a few minutes.
Yeah, I have to go.
But right now we're going to start this show. Are you ready for that? I don't think
You
you're
might
ready
want to
for
sit
that.
closer
Here we
to
go.
the table.
Yeah. Or like right in here.
Yeah, right in there.
Oh, okay.
I'm playing the music,
So we
but
got
it's
the
not.
camera
it's
right
not
there
coming.
coming
Oh,
down
gotcha,
here.
gotcha.
Okay, there you go.
With your own special one. Thank you.
Celebrating 10 years of award-winning car talk, it's the In Wheel Time Car Show today, coming to you live from the 61st Annual O'Reilly Autorama at the George R. Brown Convention Center in downtown Houston, Texas, baby.
Yeehaw!
Coming up, Autorama's Larry Way with a preview of what you'll experience at this year's show. We Need More Jeff reviews our used vehicle of the week, just in time for Christmas. It's the classic Tonka truck. Did you ever have any Tonka trucks?
We all did.
We all had
because
Tonka
we're in a
trucks.
I still have one.
We're in a room
Actually,
full
I
of
have
toys.
several.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
Back
Still
when
do.
they were made of metal.
Yeah, oh yeah,
exactly.
absolutely. Conrad has the car clinic. We'll also have a couple stories making automotive news headlines this week. All just ahead on this edition of the In Wheel Time Car Show. Howdy, along with Mike out of this world Mars, King Conrad DeLong. You're sitting awfully close to me.
Ew,
Get those cooties off of there.
Cooties.
We need more Jeff Zekin.
We do.
And we have David Ainsley, our engineer extraordinaire. And we're sitting in, I was going to say an empty hall, but we're really not. As you can see around us, that Jeff is going to show you, it's not
sure.
empty at
Why not?
all. It's full of cars, vehicles, and all these classics and customs and every kind of car that you'd ever want in your entire
I
life.
saw a couple of rats run by.
Did
we
ya?
have everything.
Yeah. But
Welcome to Houston. Welcome to Houston.
so the doors to people open up in a couple of hours at 10 o'clock this morning and runs till 8 o'clock tonight, if I'm not mistaken. But as I mentioned earlier, our very special guest, Mr. Larry Way, live and in person. How's the weather in Canada?
Cold.
I was just going to
Well,
ask.
it's always cold.
Well, it is.
No, we
That's
have
why
a-
he comes here for Thanksgiving.
we have a few weeks in July and August where it's hot, but
That's about it?
yeah.
Well, I've been watching Rescue 401.
Oh, you have?
Yeah. Are you familiar with the
Well,
show?
of course.
Don't get him started.
And I'm hooked.
I'm surprised.
Why?
Oh, you live here.
Well, I know. And
That's a Canadian
So what
highway.
makes it so
Yeah,
different,
it
though,
is.
is because of all the ice and the
have you ever
snow.
been on the 401?
Oh,
A zillion
millions
times?
of miles, yes.
Yeah. Okay. Just check it.
Is it really as crazy as it makes it seem like it is
and
on the
you
show?
know, now in all our cities, truck traffic is at night. I used to travel when I was younger. Used to travel at night because it was quieter on the highways. It's worse at night the 401's a terrible highway at night.
Yeah,
and,
well-
and in the winter, there's areas where it blows, the snow blows, and so on, and there's all kinds.
and blows trucks right off the road.
off the road.
Yeah.
Oh,
it's
wow.
really.
Yeah. You ever watch that?
Oh, yeah,
series?
yeah, I've watched
I love watching that.
It,
series.
it amazes me the rotator wreckers they have.
Oh, yeah.
And the kind of weight they can move with those.
We actually have some rotators now here in Houston.
I'm not surprised.
Well, I
you know,
am
you think of the
because-
trucking industry in and around Houston, but to watch them pulling people up half a cliff and trying to control the contents of the trailer without
I
it
thought those
spilling
were
all
used
over
for
the place.
mother-in-laws.
That's exactly right. Well, we didn't come here to talk about Canada or the 401. We're going to talk about you to start off with.
Everything's great.
Well,
Happy
good.
to be here. Thank you for having us. Thank you for being here every
Welcome
year. You
back.
guys are great. Thank you. Glad
Thanks
to
for
be here.
inviting us back, because
I arrived a day early. I came on Tuesday. It was $350 cheaper to fly Tuesday than Wednesday.
Yeah.
So I called the office and said, "Do you want me to come in a day early? I mean, it's an extra night's hotel, but it's $350 cheaper.
Still save money.
Save a lot of money." So I came on Tuesday, which I think I will continue to do. On Wednesday, I heard they talked about the Thanksgiving feast they had here. Well, and then we open Thursday afternoon, Thanksgiving afternoon. And I thought, well, that's pretty interesting. I've seen it, but I didn't know much about it. So I watched the news Thursday morning, the early morning local news, and they said we're in dire need of volunteers. So I went and volunteered for 2.5 hours.
Well, good
So
for
I
you.
walked. So usually I walk twice a day. So I was stuffing bags because I didn't know cars were pulling up and collecting non-perishable bags of food. So I walked for an hour stuffing bags, and then I was handing out water and doing things. And
Thank
yeah.
you.
So Houston
but
says thank you.
It was fun. And then I saw, of course, I'm a publicist, right? And I see all the networks were there. So where are you from? So I told them why I was here. They said, we need to interview. I did 3 interviews. Of course, I talked about Autorama being next door.
Sure.
So it was a great day. But so many people, and you could see they're not necessarily homeless people, but you could tell
In need.
There were so many people got a hot meal, and I sat with these 2 women, and you could tell, they were in need, and it was nice, but they, all these people, got a meal, and all the dignitary. I mean, this was full of politicians, of course.
Sure.
There was hairdressers there. They were cutting hair. They were giving flu shots. They were giving COVID shots.
Oh, wow.
There was live music. I mean, there's so much going
a party.
on. And all these different things helping people. And then this van pulls in, and they're showing video stuff, and it blocks the hairdressers. So this one lady came to me and said, we're cutting hair on the other side. So I went and told a bunch of the volunteers, of course. And let's mention that. So they were busy the whole day cutting hair. So I mean,
How cool
it's
is
a
that?
wonderful thing what the city is doing. And I said on the interviews that I did, every city in this country, every city in Canada should be doing this. This is a big deal. I mean, it's really a wonderful thing to do for the community.
As a matter of fact, speaking of which, I got a chance to fly over this thing on Tuesday night. And, this area of town used to be the dregs down in here.
Oh, it was?
And they built
It's pretty nice now.
Oh,
My
yeah.
goodness,
very
it's
nice.
beautiful.
That's what I was getting to. So they got the convention center, but when they built the baseball stadium, Minute Maid Park down there, it brought this area back to life. And Discovery Green is the most popular park in the city of Houston as far as all the things that are going on over there. And I don't know whether you've seen this at night or down here or not.
beautiful.
It's
How lit up it is,
absolutely gorgeous down here.
Yes.
Well, when Minute Maid Park opened up, now all of a sudden in the evening there's reasons for people to be here. So all of these restaurants opened up.
Yep.
They revamped a bunch of these hotels, got rid of some of the other hotels that were here that were
The
hourly
unspeakable
rented.
kind. Yes, yeah, right. Yeah, exactly.
And brought a lot of money.
A
into
lot
downtown.
of cities. Not so much in Canada, but a lot of U.S. cities are doing that. They're taking the areas that, like, look at where the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame is in Cleveland. That was not a very good area.
No.
Right.
But it's a lot of cities are doing that.
Yeah.
Rejuvenated that section of the city.
Yes,
Yeah, this
exactly.
area right behind us over here. I don't know if you've been over there that far, but they built all kinds of condos
Mm-hmm.
and apartments. So consequently, there's all kinds of little small cafes and
Bars,
bars and things, and they've got a couple of places with live music. So it's become a 3 or 4 block area there of
Kind of
things
a hub.
to do because they've got people that
Right.
live down
Right,
here now.
right,
So
right.
that's all part of that.
Well,
process.
so long that people didn't want to live, didn't even want to come downtown
Correct.
in a lot of the
right.
cities. So
And
it's wonderful. I think it's absolutely. This park is absolutely stunning.
It truly is.
It really is.
And to that end, I just wanted to say that this event that goes on here over Thanksgiving weekend, a 4-day event called Autorama.
We
is
maybe
real-
should talk about that.
I was going to say,
Nice
that's why I'm
segue.
raising my hand. How many cars are here in this building?
There's supposed to be about 500.
There
and
is.
I have to tell you the story. So when I was here on Tuesday was move-in day, the opening of move-in day, and it started at noon. And so I was waiting for Dwayne and his wife that own this beautiful truck that's in our booth that's right behind Larry here. And I was waiting for him down there where everybody checked in. And they've got this down to a science. And all the cars get lined up. They start lining up at 8 o'clock in the morning out here on Chartres right behind the George R. Brown Convention Center. And they block off a couple of lanes. Very well organized, but it takes a while to get all these cars in here. So I went down there and sat with Radar.
Todd.
Todd from Lone Star Throwdown. And watching the cars come in. And the quality of cars, you can tell these guys have had a year and a half off, and
To
they've
build
been
their car.
working on these cars. The quality of the cars, and we say it every year, but I am telling you, from my standpoint, I've been coming to this thing for 50 years. The quality of the cars that are here is phenomenal.
This is the best quality show we've ever had here.
It is
Wow.
It
That's
really is.
That's a lot for you to say it because you've seen them.
When you go, quite often you come into shows, and as you get to the back of the shows, the quality drops sometimes. Not it's unbelievable here.
There's
It's
a destination
gorgeous
right
show.
here behind us at the back of the convention center with all of the lowriders and the hot rods and the rat rods.
The rat rods.
Oh my gosh, it's unbelievable this year.
What a great cross section, and there's a little bit of everything, and that's what we like about this. I mean, here at the O'Reilly Auto Parts Autorama, as you guys know, we talk about this every year, is to promote family entertainment and try to have something for everybody with the automotive swap meet and women's world and celebrities and live music and so on. But the cars are the stars, and they always have been. But this year, they're really the superstars. It is just
It truly is.
It really is. It's really interesting because I've been saying that. It's really interesting that you've noticed that.
Yeah, Craig, as a matter of fact, we'll have him on later on today. Houston Speed and Sport.
Some things you don't want to talk to him about. Well, you've known him a long time.
I've known him over 40 years, so I know.
And we all know there are some things we don't want to talk to Don about either.
That's right. But Craig actually has 3 vehicles here. You know, do the wide shot there, Jeff, and show them. Do we have that?
Show them the Nova.
I've got him on.
No, I know that we've got him on, but
I
we
don't
can't.
I don't have that shot.
You don't have that
No,
shot?
no,
Oh,
don't have that shot.
that's a shame.
We'll get it.
Well, anyway, so right across from us, Craig's got a Nova that is his recent purchase, and that car needs to be running. Because to hear that car, you're going to go, wait a minute, the paint job, it doesn't go along with that motor that's underneath there. That is a race motor deluxe.
Sure. Well, it's the tires look like 55-gallon barrels turned on the sides.
Well, yeah, it's a tubbed car. And then the other one sitting on the other side, the 37 Ford, it's a sedan, even though it has only 2 doors, and I was schooled in that. In the fact that that body style is a sedan body style, so it's got a chopped-off back end, whereas the coupe doesn't. It's actually got kind of a little bustle back on it. But that is a sedan.
That's been made into a 2-door.
Well, no. It came as a 2-door.
Not a hardtop, though. It came as a 2-door with a post.
Right.
Oh, wow.
And so, but that car is stunningly beautiful.
It is.
Yeah. And so that's just kind of an example that's around us. I haven't had a chance to actually walk yet because I wasn't in any condition the other day to walk.
We did a live show here on Thursday, and we did. So the reporter said, we had 2 teases and 2 segments. So what about the school bus? So he puts on puts on his backpack like he's going to go. It was a fantastic segment.
I saw it.
Oh, you did see that?
I actually saw it.
That was huge.
Yes, it was.
Yeah, it was a big deal.
Very cute.
So is there a genre of cars, Larry, that draw your attention? You know, the lowriders, the customs, the street rods. You know, is there anyone that you prefer?
No, because I've been judging professionally for 40 years. I don't judge as much anymore, but I still look at everything through judge's eyes, and I appreciate all the cars and whatever they are. I'll look at the quality, how much work is done, and how well it's done. But I have I have some cars, and I'm partial to street rods, but the cars here, just the lowriders. I mean, some of our people say, well, gee, you know, why would they spend that kind of money? And the lowrider guys are saying, why would they spend that kind of money on a 37 Ford?
Right.
You know, it's the same thing. And then they say, most people that have gray hair say, why are those kids spending all that money on those goofy tuner cars? But that's no different than it was in 1960 when our parents were saying, why are they spending all that money on that 53 Chevy? I mean, it's a waste of money, that old clunker.
It's the passion for what you want. You know?
Exactly. And things have changed. Now it's more in electronics and so on.
But by the way, let me just interrupt here just a second. So Mr. Mars is showing us Craig's Nova here.
It's a pretty incredible car.
It truly is. Hey, Mars, could you go over there and show that 37, the one that I was talking about? So, yeah, there's a little bit of a delay in the video, but at any rate, it's stunning. There we go. There's the 37.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and that is truly a stunning car. Neither one of those are in competition here. However, the truck behind you is.
Right.
We absconded Dwayne and Kim Jenkins' truck, the 1990 GMC Cataclysm, and it is absolutely a beautiful truck. And actually, when he pulled in, the ISCA judges were all over it down there, trying to categorize it and figure out, okay, so he's going to be in competition. What category is he going to be in? So it's a full custom truck, and it is truly stunning. So when you stop by today or tomorrow, here at Autorama, you must be sure and check out the truck because it has what I call a piece of jewelry underneath the hood called a North Star engine. And I was not familiar with it. And it looks like a simple, well, a Hemi, but it's...
I was almost going to say it almost looks like a flathead.
Yes, it does.
Because the way the valve covers are.
You're right about
very
that.
creatively built to give that image of everybody puts an LS in something. Well, they took the LS out of this and put the North
You're
Star
exactly
in
right.
it.
Everybody is putting LSs in.
And gave
That's
it
exactly
a
what
different
is.
look. Yeah, very, very cool truck.
So when this is in full custom, what that means is there's 10 or more modifications. Now, not bolting on wheels is not a modification. This is a modification. The roll pan, pardon me, down here is a modification. So
the Escalade front end.
Right. So all that stuff, anything that takes work to do, pardon me, the paint, the interior, the work on anything that's smooth and so on.
the tubs.
The tubs, yeah.
Yeah.
So this has got more than 10. And this will probably do very well.
A lot more than 10.
Yeah. Yes.
He also owns the other custom over there, the GMC custom.
The blue and white
blue
one.
and white
yes,
one
yes,
right on
yes,
the other
yes,
side.
yes.
He owns that one as well.
Okay.
He just bought that to bring it to this show.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And that's another beautiful truck.
So today we have the Tuner Galleria. So this is the first time
Yes, I was
here.
going to ask you about
so
that.
this we have one in Chicago. It's been about 5 years now, and it's huge. So we're starting to do it in some other cities. So what that is, the young people don't want to come and hang out here all weekend with
Us, old people.
Millennials, short attention span.
Shut up, Larry.
I didn't quite know how to say this, but that's right. They want to hang out with us. So they want to come for a day. So they moved in yesterday. They'll show today from 10 until 8, and then at 8:01 they'll start driving out, which is fun because
Are
they're
the
all
cars
racing
down
up.
there or down here?
Down
down.
to your right.
Uh-huh.
Your right. In Holiday, that's where the Thanksgiving feast was on Thursday.
I see.
So then they washed the floors and everything, and then they started moving the cars in.
Now, so they didn't. Oh yeah, the wall is open.
The
up
wall's
there.
opened up, yeah.
Yeah.
So there's going to be complaints. They're going to have their music. So
It's their thing.
That's right, but that music will filter in here. Well, we don't want to hear that kind of music. We want to hear something from the 60s.
A little bit of Lawrence Welk.
Yeah, that's
Frank
exactly
Sinatra.
that's exactly right.
But again, it's we talked about earlier. You have a passion for a genre of car. Their passion is for these tuner cars.
That's their culture.
and it's totally different than a muscle car or a hot rod in the technology and the workmanship that's put into it, and that's
the money that they spend is
crazy.
Is
Just like we did.
Just like
every
we did.
dime that we had.
every extra penny, except today they can finance it. We couldn't finance it if we didn't have the money. In my town, when car audio was say 15 so or more years ago, all these kids had all these. I said, "Is every kid in town a drug dealer? I mean, how did all these?"
What side of
And
town do you live on?
I talked to this guy I know that owns this that had most of the business. He says, "No, it's financing." He says, "They'll come in here with $500 and I sell them $3,000."
at 18% interest, but
At 19 years old, you're taking a $2,500 loan.
It builds up your credit rating.
At 18 years old, I mean,
Yeah, who would have loaned an 18-year-old any money back in our day?
they wouldn't.
No.
But there
course not.
again, some of these youngsters have their own businesses. Their own
No
audio.
question. Yes, you're right about that. You're right about that. But a lot of them they go in, and if there was this one car, this guy was really nice looking. He was a real charmer. I mean, if a woman went in there, she spent a lot of money because he was a great
They
salesman.
look the part. Yeah.
So they're not spending as much money as we did. They're spending more money than more money than we did. And it's great. It's a great thing.
And in a lot of cases, what they're getting, their bang for their buck because of the technology is a lot more than what we were getting.
Exactly right.
Yeah.
Exactly right.
Well, I have to tell you that looking forward to that, one of my mechanic friends, he's an aircraft mechanic.
Okay.
He bought a brand new Honda Civic R-Type, which is the little hot rod.
Yeah?
Yeah,
Well,
they are.
he just spent the entire past week and a half putting in some upgraded turbocharger on this thing, and he was
On a
explaining
new car.
on a brand new car, and he was explaining to me about the trouble he was having with it because it was an aftermarket piece. It was supposed to bolt up. Well, we all know
Never
about that
does.
stuff.
Oh,
Never
it's
bolts up.
Supposed to.
A Hirsch shifter. We did a Hirsch shifter.
Yeah, he and I did a Hirsch shifter in my old Corvette,
Yeah.
and it took us 3 times, but we finally got it right. But it's just the way that it is.
So I'm sure you're familiar with the SEMA show, which is the largest aftermarket automotive trade show in the world, and it's in Las Vegas every year. It was different this year. It was maybe not as many booths. They had wider aisles and so on, but it was still very successful. What they have now, they built a new building, which is 1 million square feet.
In addition to
In
what they
addition-
already have.
in-
Everything else they
In
use.
addition to, this brand new. And they built a tunnel from that building to the kind of the middle of where the buildings are and to the other side. And they put these cement, they look like donuts. A cement donut was probably 10, 12 feet high and maybe 2 feet wide. And they're running Teslas. So what it is, you go and you get on a Tesla, and it's a loop. And you get in this Tesla, and they drive you from building to building. They have 3 stops. Now, eventually that'll be electric trains, but they're doing it so people
now
get
it's
to
a
ride in a
shuttle.
Tesla. It's
Well,
a shuttle, underground. So you get in.
It's kind of like the
you go
airport shuttle,
underground,
except in a $100,000 Tesla.
and it's been
creative.
approved. And it's been approved. They're going to have put in 19 miles of these. They're going to run to the hotels and run to the airport. Now it'll probably be electric train.
Well, what a great idea for Elon because it's a pure EV.
It's his thing. Well, he's
There's
the
no
one that-
emissions. I'm sure he funded lots of it.
You bet he did. I mean, that was his deal.
And it's
to do
quicker
this.
to do that than trying to build the tracks and build the system to keep the electricity running. Because now you go over here and charge it, and you put something else in its place while
Different
it's charging.
regulations for a train versus
And,
a car.
Oh yeah, and the safety standards.
I'll tell you, Elon's a
They may
genius.
never put a train in if
Elon's
they
a
can keep that
genius.
going.
It's
No,
the
you're right about
youngsters that he's got working for
Oh
him.
yeah. But
Oh, you're
still.
no question he's a genius. I mean, and to get this and have all these people driving these Teslas, and I mean, I've ridden them, but lots of people haven't. So here's a chance for baby boomers to ride in a Tesla.
Well,
and we're paying for all that.
Oh yeah.
And that.
Subsidizing it.
And that. Okay, so what is a person going to come see when they get here today at 10 o'clock?
My great hair.
Yes.
Yeah, that you do have. I
wish
will.
my
I
hair-
will say
I
that.
used to have hair, but it didn't look that good.
We have a wonderful show. I mean, the quality of the cars, and there's such a cross section. We have restored muscle cars, hot rods, trucks. Of course, Texas, we have lots of trucks. Motorcycles, we have the lowriders. We have Tuner Galleria, which is really cool, and they'll have music and models, and it's really it's a fun area. No celebrities today.
We're the celebrities today.
That's right. In addition to no celebrities, in addition to in real time. So is that a good one?
That's
Thank
good.
you very
Yeah,
much.
thank you.
We
So
appreciate that.
and Women's World and the automotive swap meet and so on. But there's just lots to see here, and it's such a huge building.
There's going to be a woman's world.
I know.
I'm all over that.
We've,
My
we've
God.
already
Hey.
entered you. We've already entered you into the contest.
Thank you.
And have the Magnificent Seven been selected?
Yes, they have. Yes.
And they're all staged.
yeah.
up
So
front.
what they put a sign in front of each one, and
What is it? What does that mean exactly?
we have an award, a major award. It's the first time shown in Houston.
It's not a leg lamp either. Not that kind of a major award.
No, and Craig from
Geely.
Sweet Sport sponsors the award.
Right.
And so they pick 7 cars or 7 vehicles, I should say. 7. The judging staff will pick 7 of the top, what they consider to be the top 7 vehicles that have not been shown here, and then they compete to be.
And
the
that
winner.
judging is not just the car; it's also the display setup as well. I was kind of reading the points, how they earn points for the car and the display.
There's
in the
there
judging.
is the display championship. So when you judge the car, you judge the car, but you also judge the display
within it.
with other displays. Yeah, so so there's awards and cash prizes for displays.
And the name Millwinder goes back to
A car club that was one of the first founding clubs of this show. Now most people don't know what that is, but that's
And the Riddler Award.
that's the Detroit show. First time cars ever been now in Detroit. Pardon me. It's the first, which is our flagship show. The car can never ever have been shown ever,
anywhere else.
ever.
Got it.
Not even in primer.
Now, is that car here?
No.
Okay.
No. But there is no. I don't think there's any former Riddler cars here. But if someone went into if you were building the car, and today everybody's got a camera because of our phones.
Sure.
If you went into this person's shop and took a picture of it, and put it on Facebook or put it on social media, and
That could disqualify him.
that's it. He's out.
Oh wow.
So So it's really
It has to be unseen by
has
the
to be
public.
unseen. Has to be unseen by the
I'll be
public
darned.
So it's been controversial because one time one of the contenders' frames was shown. Now is that a car or is that a frame? So they did not. Initially they eliminated him from competition. But then they put him back into competition because it was just the frame.
And if you're one of his competition, you're trying to get a picture of his car.
Oh, yeah, exactly. You are. These cars, to be a Riddler contender, you're talking a couple of $1 million.
Oh, in several years.
In several years.
Yeah.
Dave Kindig, who's a very popular builder, and he's very talented. He's got a gigantic place in Salt Lake City, and a lot of people. Has never built a contender, and he said, if I'm going to build a car for the Riddler, he says, I'm going to win. So they're in the process now. They're working on a car.
Now, has Foose has won the Riddler, hasn't he?
Yes, he's built. He's done a couple of cars that have won. Yeah, Chip's an amazing designer. I mean, he is really something else. I'm a big fan of Chip's because of the person he is.
And Chip Foose, having been here yesterday, signing autographs for hours and hours and hours, and you had a chance to kind of handle him, let's say, making sure
I
that,
beg your pardon.
Well,
in so many words, Don. No, he's a wonderful, wonderful guy, and he's so caring. He was well brought up, obviously, but he's so caring and of the public and his fans, and anybody that's have even a little bit of automotive interest knows who he is because of Overhaul, and that was the first show of its kind. Right. And they did that. People often ask me, did they really do those cars in 7 days? They did. And Chip would stay. He might go home one night, but he would usually stay, and sometimes he would go 3 days. He would not sleep. He would have a nap.
That's this guy over here. That's Craig.
So he would stay. Now the painters might work 72 hours straight or something.
Wow.
But he worked, and because I've met him. Picked him up at an airport. He looked like he'd been run over by a semi, but that's because they just finished an episode of Overhaul and he's half dead because he puts in all that time. Yep. But they did it in 7 days. So
I got sleep last night and I look half dead today.
That's his normal look.
But I don't know if they'll.
Thanks, Craig.
I don't know if they'll do Overhauling again. Overhauling was all sponsored. I mean, they would get that car from the person, and
all of the people who would donate components for the car was
all the parts were donated,
and
the people that helped with the time was donated, and so on. So it wouldn't actually cost the person anything. So it was when they did that car, or that vehicle, I should say, for whoever it was, and gave it back to that person, there was a lot of time and money invested, but nobody paid any money out there. But the sponsorships are harder and harder to get now.
Oh, yeah.
Do you have something to do for the next half hour?
No.
Good. Because we want you to stay, but we need to
I
take
got
a break.
question.
Of course.
Can we save it for the other side?
I kind of thought we might.
Because I need to take a break. See, just so you'll know, this show is cut up into podcasts.
Okay.
And so we have 30-minute podcasts, and that's why we have to break now so we can keep this segment in that 30 minutes and move on
go
to the next one.
Sure, absolutely.
What?
Okay.
Explain that again, huh?
Never mind. It's way too complicated, and I don't ask me to ruin my brain.
Once a day is all
this
he can
early.
do.
Hey, if you'd like to get in touch with us, shoot us an email. The address is info@inwheeltime.com. We're going to get to Jeff's Tonka truck in the next segment. The In Wheel Time Car Show streams on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and inwheeltime.com. Podcasts are available on your favorite podcast channel. And a reminder that the In Wheel Time Car Show will continue right after this quick break.
Hey, Houston, it's back! America's greatest hot rod tradition is on Thanksgiving weekend. The O'Reilly Auto Parts Autorama at the George R. Brown Convention Center. 4 days of hot rods, customs, classics, trucks, and performance cars featuring the ultimate lowrider showcase. Sponsored by Shorty's Hydraulics and the Traditional Rod Garage. Saturday only, it's the Tuner Galleria with 250 imports sports, JDM, and luxury cars, plus music and models. Autorama. It's so much more than a car show. On the celebrity stage, presented by Nick's Auto Repair and Classic Car Restoration, it's Chip Foose from TV's Overhauling on Friday and wrestling superstar Sting on Sunday. Shop the swap meet and women's world all weekend. The O'Reilly Auto Parts Autorama this weekend at the George R. Brown Convention Center. Discount tickets at O'Reilly Auto Parts, part of the Summer Racing Equipment Show Car Series. See Autorama.com.
It's a very special Christmas Tailpipes and Tacos Car Cruise-In, Saturday, December 18th at the Loopy Tortilla Tex-Mex in Katy. Bring a toy for Star of Hope and have breakfast on us. Tailpipes and Tacos will award trophies for Best Hot Rod, Best Classic, and Best Modern Classic. It's the Great Christmas Cruise-In on Saturday, December 18th, so make plans now. Tailpipes and Tacos is Houston's coolest cruise-in, and this one brings it all together for Star of Hope in a Toys for Breakfast Christmas special. Bring a toy and get a free Loopy Tortilla breakfast, plus trophies for Best Hot Rod, Best Classic, and Best Modern Classic. It all happens at the Loopy Tortilla Tex-Mex in Katy on the Grand Parkway at Kingsland Boulevard, just south of I-10. Get your ride ready for a very special Christmas cruise-in Loopy style. It's Tailpipes and Tacos, Saturday, December 18th, 8 to 11 a.m. The In Wheel Time Car Show will be there too. Let's celebrate the Christmas season together at the next Tailpipes and Tacos Toys for a free Loopy breakfast, Saturday, December 18th, 8 to 11 a.m. We'll see you then, weather permitting. That's it for this podcast episode of the In Wheel Time Car Show. I'm Don Armstrong, inviting you to join us for our live show every Saturday morning, 8 to 11 a.m. Central on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and our InWheelTime.com website. Podcasts are available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher, iHeart Podcast, Podcast Addict, TuneIn, Pandora, and Amazon Music. Keep listening, and we'll see you soon.